Boom, boom, boom. Check, check, check. 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2. What's going on? It's your boy Wildcat WCAT. No matter what you hear, there's a cat in your ear. What's going on, y'all? This is the new location. Uh, we're gonna have some good times in here. This is a place that I found in California to where I can do my thing, and you see everything, and you see everything. And I finally got the capture card cracking. You can see it live. That's live right there. That's live. That's live at the camera. Not here. Not the computer, but it's live. What's going on, y'all? It's been a while, man. It's your boy Wildcat. Boing, yoing, yoing, yoing. Okay, I won't move that again. It's your boy Wildcat, man. What's going on? It's been a while, man. It's been a while since I went live. They are doing construction in my house, next door to my house, actually. They're doing construction, so no matter what I did, you dig, you could hear everything. No matter what it was, you could hear everything in my house. So I'm switching over to a new location. We will have guests. We will have the regular Wildcat Show. What's going on, everybody? I don't wait on people to log on because it's Tuesday, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, depending on where you at. I'm doing this for the people that's going to tune in at some point, okay? This is your buddy Wildcat, aka Barnabus the Cat. It's going down. Your boy. Yes. Uh-huh. That's right, that's right. What's going on? It's your boy Wildcat WCAT. No matter what you hear, there's a cat in your ear. Give it up for Wildcat. Oh, yeah. What's going on, y'all? Today we are talking about the unnatural process that we make our selections in life. I feel like America and the things we've been taught forces us to look at things differently, and I think we could work on that. So today, it's just all about our natural selection process. It's about getting in touch with your senses, understanding your feelings, your emotions, and how they get in the way. Okay, I'm gonna open up with a scripture real quick. This First Samuel chapter 16, verse 7. Okay. Um, that's basically saying, let me get it out the book. I thought I wrote it down, but let me get it on out the book. First Samuel, where you at? First Samuel 16, I think we all need a book to go into to find out some answers that we might not have. As smart as you are, you better realize you know nothing. All right, this is First Samuel chapter 16, verse 7. I'm going to skip. And the part that I want to focus on, it says, "For man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart." That's basically saying what I'm talking about. Man looks at the outward appearance, while the Lord looks at the heart. We got to be more like the Most High, you know. We got to do that based on things like the natural selection process. In my opinion, in this world, we pick and choose people for all the wrong reasons. Okay, we pick and choose people for all the wrong reasons. What's going on with my? Just push record and my screen went black. Oh, because they. Oh, that's how y'all. Oh, okay. That sucks. How come I can't record it on my camera? Yeah, that sucks. Okay. Well, it's recording here live. I'll figure that part out. I feel like the world makes decisions based on the wrong things. I think most people are chosen like based on things that have nothing to do with them. Like things that they were born with, like good looks, like nice hair, you know, tall, a nice height, weight, eye color, level of intelligence. Because some people just are born with it, and some people are born without it. And especially in the entertainment industry, they pick you on your look, your picture. You send a picture in, okay, and it's like, psh, all right, boom. So you sitting here, however they made you up, it's all based on your look. They don't know how much talent you have. They don't care how much talent you have, okay? If they don't like your look, then it won't work. You understand? People are allowed to enter the door based on their looks, but people are allowed to stay if they have capitalized on their God given talent. So no matter how you look or what you look, if you're not practicing and polishing your move, then you're going to have to make other sacrifices. You see what I'm saying? Um, I'm looking at Hollywood as like the entertainment industry. It's almost like a gang. And if anybody's familiar with gangs, you know that there's a couple different ways on how to get in. You see what I'm saying? If you one of the guys, all right, they're gonna have to jump you in. 9 times out of 10, that's the only way for a guy to get in. Now, for a woman to get in a gang, you have two options. You can get jumped in or you can get sexed in. A lot of women that get sexed in don't get the respect that the women that get jumped in get. That's the same thing with the industry, with the entertainment industry. You can get jumped in, and I feel like that's what I'm doing now. I feel like I'm getting jumped in. That's why I'm going through the things that I'm going through, and other people are not. I feel like a lot of other people have gotten sexed in. Now, I'm not talking literally sexed in, but the industry understands who's going to do what, who's going to put themselves in those compromising positions because they want to make it that bad. You see what I'm saying? I feel like the industry should focus more on what's real, but that's not how they make their money. They capitalize on your weaknesses. They find out what you like, what you don't like. They pick you because of how you look, and it might not be, you might not even look nice. Let's look at the entertainment industry has this process skewed, okay? It's not always about how a person looks, it's their face, it's their voice, but is it memorable? And that's what I'm realizing. These faces you see, after a while, yeah, Denzel's face is memorable. But I forgot the guy's name that played on Boardwalk with the big eyes. Like a lot of these faces you see, it's memorable. You say, oh, I remember his face. That's why they chose people. That's why they choose a lot of people based on your face. It's ridiculous. I'm just kind of going in. A lot of people are not attractive, but they still get the roles. You ever notice that? Because if you had to choose looking at a nice looking person or a not so nice looking person, the average person would look at the nice looking person. But that's not always the case. Everything has changed. Remember when all the actors were a certain shape except Big Mama, you know, except whoever. Where's my things? Interactivity. Where's my post? Can't nobody post? Post on my timeline. What's going on here? Yep. As we could tell, Brian, Wildcat Barnabus is trying things. Normally there is a area for the comments. Yep. Okay. Interactivity polls, questions. Okay. You can make a post. If you can't make a post, let me know. I don't know. All right, but yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. I'm really trying to figure this thing out. Because it's not, a lot of things are not making sense. It's not. It's like, okay, I'm watching TV. I just love TV. But I don't watch it a whole lot. But I'm watching TV and I'm like, why did they pick this person? Why did they pick that person? You understand? It's like it's ridiculous because some of these things that I'm seeing it's clear. Like I have a real issue with certain things, and instead of me just digging into my emotions, I look at it from a perspective of a business point of view. Like, hey, in certain situations, would I do this? Would I hire this person? Would I hire that person? You know, what would I do? Am I gonna hire this person because he's talented, because she's talented, or am I gonna hire this person because I can control them? You know, I can get them to do what I want them to do. You know, I'm seeing that. And they'll look at your pages, they'll look at your social media, they'll see what you do and be like, he's got too much of a mind of his own. And you see a lot of the artists, it's not a lot of comedians. And I hate to always go to people like Dave Chappelle and this person and that person, but Cat Williams and a lot of these people have opinions and they're not really dealing with the system. We need more comics like that. We need more entertainers like that. I'm in Hollywood. I'm out here, and half these people out here don't even understand the power that they have. You got to understand, these people have mansions, and they need you to keep their mansion. People don't understand. They have projects. COVID showed everybody. They have projects. They need you to keep their mansion. You need to work to feed your family. So before you know it, you're in a compromising situation. You on screen doing something now. This is not me. This is people I know in the industry that I've seen and watched them grow, and it's like, wow, this is what it takes. Oh, there's no question why black actors, entertainers are always in compromising positions. It's because they want to show the world, look at what they'll do for money. It's not just blacks, but that's what we see a lot. We see it all the time, and I'm sitting back and I'm like, I'm okay with what I'm doing. I'm grateful. And I'm saying this because there's a lot of artists out there that's like, man, like I really, really want to be successful. I've been putting in the work. I've been doing this. Why am I not getting the opportunities that other people are getting? It's number one, we're not creating our own opportunities. That's number one. I'm sick and tired of people saying, "Oh man, they won't do this for me, and they won't." I'm tired of I won't get picked, and stop worrying about getting picked. Pick yourself. People, we got the talent. We got the talent to do whatever we want to do, and they know it. That's why they deal with us. That's why they fly us out. You see what I'm saying? That's why they put us up in hotels. That's why they have us audition. I wish more entertainers understood the power that they have. Y'all have real power. I realize that because COVID shut everything down and now that it's coming back, I'm like, I'm not just gonna go back into this doing it the way I did it before. I talked to a lot of comedians. They doing what they do. They taking flights, they kicking it, they doing all kind of stuff, and that's great. That's fine. But damn, man, the world shook up so heavy. Like, I don't know how people are just expecting to go back to normal. I don't know how entertainers can't say, okay, now we all stopped. So now I'm going to be very cautious doing these bringer shows. Why am I bringing people to your venue? And what am I getting in return? To go on stage? There's a million venues out here. How do you think those venues got started? That's what we all need to do. Start a venue. That's why I don't have a room. I don't have a room because I refuse to bring comics on my stage and not pay them. Knowing that I'm charging the people to get in, I'm doing it for drinks. That's some Cali stuff. I can't just come in and say, "Oh, this is right, this is wrong, this is what I'm gonna do." You know what I'm saying? We gotta really understand our power, man. We gotta really understand our focus. We gotta understand how dope we are. We gotta understand the power we have because it's inevitable. We have power beyond our belief. If we would just focus and bond together and say, you know what, man, I'm tired of this. Like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. I am tired of watching people sell themselves short. I'm tired of people complaining about the system, entertainment system, political system. Hey, y'all, it's not broken. They made it that way. They make money off of it. You see what I'm saying? They make real money off of it. And that's just life, man. That's the way things go. Because ain't nobody trying to do nothing about it. You see what happened to Nick Cannon? You see what happened to Bill Cosby? I don't give a damn what you say about Bill Cosby. He taught me how to use my mind and how to do things and make decisions. I ain't talking about that pouring the drinks. I actually learned how to be a father through the techniques that he used on the show. You never seen him whooping his kids. You never seen a negative approach. They were stern, but every moment had a learning lesson. Look what they did to Bill, man. Look into that story. Bill Cosby went to jail on some BS. Felicia Rashad said it. It was not about the victims. It's about that man's legacy. And I'm thinking about all this, like, damn it, man. Like, come on. We go through all of this and deal with it. Like the world sat down and we was marching, we was on it. People was organizing. We found out Black Lives Matter. It's some bullshit. We came together. We stirred up all of this. Now what? What? It's not the media. That's the thing. They've been doing shit like that. They've been doing all kind of shit. But we just sit back and allow so much to happen. We have an unnatural selection process. We have an unnatural way of seeing things. We are nullified to shit. We're desensitized to what's happening. And people in California are desensitized to the way Hollywood works. And this is not all places. But how will you expect to live in one of the most expensive places in the country to do a job and not get paid for it? I'm not talking everybody, because there's a lot of people in California and all throughout the nation that want to do comedy. They want to become an entertainer. They're not doing it. They haven't been paying the bills doing it. It's a dream. It's something that they want to do. This is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about bona fide entertainers that are trying to take care of their families. But what I had to stop myself and do is say, okay, boom. I'm trying to fix something that ain't broken. They did this on purpose. Let me just fall back. Do what I do. Work on my podcast. Figure out what I'm doing. That's what this is all about, y'all. It's the Wildcat Radio. Wildcat Radio Show, man. I want to talk about our senses, man. We got to really understand that sight is a big part of everything. It's the leading factor. You see something, you like it. You see something, you don't like it, that's it. Why do we know what we don't like immediately? But it takes us forever to figure out what we want. Okay, I don't want her. I don't want her. Let me date her for 20 years. You know, it's a ridiculous part of our mind. Our senses are set up as a check and balance system. If something looks good or smells good, we often trust it enough to allow it into our lives to be evaluated by another sense. You see something, the food looks good. You walk up, you smell it. Ooh, now you want to taste it. If a car looks nice, you want to drive it. You want to feel what that car does. The entertainment industry sucks ass. There's no other way to say it. It sucks. But I get it. That's what I'm realizing. All the experiences I went through with the Shaq All-Stars, years of Comic View, old shit, Showtime at the Apollo, all the projects I've been through. I'm like, man, I've been putting in work. I've been going extra hard. Like, what is this? What am I doing? What am I not doing? Like I had these dreams of this and that, and I still have them, but I felt like the most high in this unnatural selection process, God said, I selected you for something else, not that. Because what they do in California and Hollywood, and I'm not gonna let them do it to me. But what they do, in my opinion, is they take your morals, they take your responsibilities, they take your family, they take all of that if you let them, and they give you money. And then, yeah, you can see your family, you can see this, but that comes first. And no matter what's going on, once you sign what you sign and you doing what you doing, that's it. And they're only going to deal with you if they feel that you can put that money over everything, because that's really what it is. Like, I have new dreams of being successful, doing my own thing, building an empire. But I want to do that and never have somebody standing in the back like, yep, that's my boy. I don't never want to feel that. I don't care how long it takes. I don't want to make it and have somebody sitting in the back like, that's my boy. Or have somebody sitting in the back telling me when my friends come up, no, not him. Oh, yeah, you could use him for that, but don't use him for this because he might this and he might that. I don't want to be that dude. You understand? It's like they give you stuff and dangle it in your face. Dave Chappelle said on one of his interviews about, on one of his specials, I want to say, about why he left the Chappelle show. And in a nutshell, he talked about the book called The Pimp. I forgot, Iceberg Slim, or one of those authors. And the story about it was this pimp had this prostitute that was getting ready to retire. And he was like, okay, we're getting ready to retire. All right, but before you hang up your panties or whatever the hell they call it, I need you to go over here and put this in this dude's drink. And she went over there and put something in this dude's drink, I guess trying to have sex with him or whatever, and came in there, and whatever happened with the drink, he started acting, he looked like he was dead. She went and told the pimp. The pimp was like, oh, damn it, you killed him. You put too much. Damn it. But I can fix this, all right? What you got to do, you got to work for me for another couple weeks and let me straighten everything out. She worked for him for another couple years. And now was the thing with Dave Chappelle was like, he woke up. And you can watch the videos. He woke up and it was like, wow, what am I doing? Somebody laughed on set, and we all know the Chappelle show was extremely racy. I loved it. But he said somebody laughed on set that hit him the wrong way. You know how much shit they were doing on that show? For one thing, and it's never one thing, it's the buildup of shit. To make Dave Chappelle walk away from that? So why do comedy for 20 years and act for 20 years to put myself in a successful position only to have somebody dangle my career in my face with each decision I try to make? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to build it from this. It's going to help me with that. You dig? I can do what I need to do. It's control, people. Gotta have that control. I wish there were more people that wasn't worried about being seen by other people, but was more focused on doing something to show somebody, to be like, all right, it's cool to talk about God. It's cool to love your family. It's cool to have one woman that you plan on marrying. It's cool, but in the entertainment industry, we just had a couple of brothers pass from one of them had heart failure, the other one died from an overdose. Like, it's pressure that's ridiculous out here. I was talking to one of my comedian friends, and she was like, there's pressure for people to do cocaine in the entertainment industry in California. Why? Because there's a history of cocaine in California. There's a history of drugs being used. There's a history of an unnatural selection process where we are making decisions based on stupid shit. We're taking a vaccination that we have no knowledge of out of fear. And that's what life's not about. Making decisions based on fear, shit you scared of. Like I have a fear of failure. So I try to work extra hard to make sure that if things don't work out the way I wanted them to, it's not because I didn't do my best. It was because of something else I did. See, the focus is not to wish it was easier. The focus is to wish you were better. It's to go harder than the situation. It's to say it doesn't matter what happens. And that's what life is, because things are going to happen no matter what happens. Here's what I'm going to do. And we do it all the time. We say, you know what? I'm going to wake up. I'm going to get something to eat. No matter what happens, we eat. Now, if we get distracted, it'll be 2-3 hours, and they'll be like, damn, I ain't had nothing to eat. Because there's an unnatural process where we allow things to happen. If you going through it right now, I got about another 5-10 minutes. If you going through it right now, the Most High or whatever you believe in is trying to get your attention. He's trying to say, I know what you want to do, but if it was meant for you to do it, it would be working out. And he didn't say, he's not going to say that it should be easy, or if you have any type of situations that means don't do it. No, you're going to have that. But you got to really dig. Like, people live lives that don't work for them. People have created a life for them that does not work for them, their children, their families. People make decisions that hurt them, and everybody around them has to deal with that. We have an unnatural selection process, making decisions. It's all about consistency. That's why the black family is broken. Most people in the family is not allowed to fix the problems in their family. I was listening to some music, and the guy said, if I cry, I'm a lame, but if I snap, I'm in chains. That was the dopest shit I had ever heard. Like, wow. Like, how many times have you been in a situation where you're like, damn it, I just got to calm down. I got to breathe. You know what I'm saying? And you sit around long enough till you start hearing stuff. Like, I don't know what that was. But you got to stop. You got to think. We got to take our time. We got to look at life. We got to know what it is. We got to stop allowing an unnatural process to have us make our selections. We have to understand, regardless of what you want to believe in, with this COVID vaccination and all this entertainment shit, they had us believing in Christmas. They had us believing in Thanksgiving. Look at all the lies that America's told everybody. How old were you when you realized Christmas is some bullshit? See, a lot of people, it depends on your situation. Because if you ain't had no money, you was pissed at Santa. I don't give a fuck. You like, this motherfucker don't never bring us nothing. Fuck them trees. Fuck your gifts. We got to understand what's happened to us as a people. We got to understand that we are fueling the fire. We are building the motherfucking machine. That's why Amazon is boom, boom, boom. And I saw a picture of Amazon, this big ass building, and the surrounding area around it was like India. It was like falling. It was decapitated. It was dilapidated. It was horrible. The area around it was just, there were like huts and houses and barren grasslands. It was all kind of crazy shit. Like during the pandemic, do y'all know that 1% increased their wealth exponentially? How does that happen? Why, when the world suffers, the rich make more money? And what did we do? I was guilty of it. Amazon got a lot of my money. Why is the mom and pops stores, they were closed, but Walmart, Target, why? And this is not always a black thing. Everybody want to, oh, it's black, black. Yeah, we can go all day about that. This is an American problem because people don't want to identify themselves as black and this. No, I know. I'm an Israelite. I'm in a whole different group. I'm not down with those camps per se. I'm not, you can't look up what an Israelite is and say that's what Wildcat is doing. No, because I'm realizing that I can't trust in men and their interpretations of this Bible. I don't care who it is. And I watch some good camps that make sense, but that's not what God wants for me. That's not what he wants for a select amount of people. And that's another thing we got to realize, that it's not meant for everybody to know and hear the truth. Common sense ain't never been common. We have an unnatural process that we select things, that we make decisions. I know you gotta, if you one of those people that you feel like you're going through something that nobody can really feel, stop talking to people about it. If you know you're a unicorn, stop talking to these horses out here. These horses don't know nothing about a unicorn. They all sitting around looking like horses. And here you come, glittering and shining and just doing your thing. They're like, wow, how do you just do your thing? And it's just what you do. You know, I wish we knew we had more power. That way everybody wouldn't flock to California. Chicago would be a place to do that. At the end of the day, I realize a lot of problems that I have with the entertainment industry are personal problems. They're my problems. My friends and people that I know that used to be friends or whatever, they obviously don't have a problem with the entertainment industry, the system, the pulls, the pushes, the compromising, the lack of morality in most cases. The fact that you got to put that first, that's cool. That's why they're in the position that they're in, and I'm grateful for that. But I'm more grateful that I was allowed by the Most High to see it from afar and be like, wow, that's what they got y'all doing? Man, I watched a couple of movies with some actors I know, and I'm like, what? That's what they got y'all doing? I'm watching commercials, seeing my friends, and I'm like, that's what they got y'all doing. Then I look back on the commercials I did. Wow, they had me bucking my eyes. Booyah! With the big bag of chips. Wow. When you're making money from it, I'm sorry, the dollar signs blind you until you're out of it and you're like, wait a minute. What the fuck did I just do to my people? I know a lot of artists say that years later, maybe after they grow up, what the hell was I selling to my people? What? I don't know. There's an unnatural selection process that we are dealing with in America. I am an Israelite. I do not share all their beliefs. I do know that some of the camps have it. Some of them are fueled more by hate than love. And it's clear God don't love everybody. We know that. But it's all about your focus. If your focus is to let people know so they can come out of the foolishness, I get it. But it seems like a lot of people's focus is hate, and that ain't what it is. God's going to do his thing. If you know you're the chosen, then that's cool. Stop calling people devils. I think the devil is a spirit. Because I don't care what you say. I know a lot of people. And if such and such is the devil, then this dude right here is his cousin. So we can go all day, blacks, whites. I don't know. I'm not saying they're right or wrong. I don't know. I just know that God's got to be bigger than that. He's got to be like, this is what I said in this book. If y'all believe this book, then this is what it is. Okay? If that's what it is, this right here, if this is what it is, then that's cool, but it's a book, y'all. Everything in that book I don't agree with. Everything in that book I wouldn't say, oh wow. This is examples. of things that have happened in history. This is the history of our forefathers, believe it or not, if you don't want to believe it. But that's what the Bible is. That's why they have so many different versions of it. Because how am I going to enslave a world without them thinking that I can do it? We have an unnatural selection process. I did too. I didn't even notice that I would change my voice when certain people around. Hey, hey, all right, hey. This is while I was at work doing. Now it's, hey, how's it going? You have to realize you can talk the way you talk. You don't have to change your talk. I hate when people in other races do the homeboy shit. Don't homeboy me unless we homeboys. You know what I'm saying? We have an unnatural selection process, people, that needs to change. I'm getting ready to pack up here. My time is running out. I did not set this up the